What it do, YouTube? It's the OG Mr. Munt. Back at y'all with another video. Romero. Romero was on a live. And I'm assuming people were asking him questions. And Frank Martin's name came up. People asked him what he thought of Frank Martin. And Rolly said he liked Frank Martin. You know, Frank Martin don't do a whole lot of talking. But I guess the question came up of would he fight Frank Martin? And Rolly Romero said that fighting Frank Martin does nothing for him because he's top level. He's top level because he got knocked out by Tank Davis. He said he would rather fight Errol Spence Jr., who's Frank Martin's promoter and is basically the king of 147-pound division. Rolly Romero fights at 135. And even if he was at 147, what Errol look like fighting somebody like Rolly Romero? They'll run Errol out of Dallas if he was to fight Rolly Romero. But for Rolly Romero to even think that Errol Spence Jr. would fight him is just beyond me. We all know the dude ain't wrapped too tight. And to say anything, he said Frank Martin needed to build up his clout before he could get a fight with him. And Rolly Romero's biggest claim to fame is getting starched by Tank Davis. I'm talking about getting his eyes crossed up. And he had a nerve to say Frank Martin needed to build himself. Frank Martin beat Jackson Marinez, who everybody watched whoop Rolly Romero's ass. He beat Michelle Rivera, swept him, one-sided, who's probably the best win of any 135-pounder in the division. And Rolly Romero fixed his mouth to say Frank Martin does nothing for him. I'll tell you what Frank Martin does for you. He whoop your ass. He whoop your ass. That's exactly what would happen. Rolly Romero, you're not even in the same league as Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Frank Martin, Michelle Rivera. None of them guys. And you're going to fix your mouth to say Frank Martin need to build up his clout. Man, this dude is as delusional as you can get. And to even mention Errol Spence Jr.'s name as far as fighting, I mean, that just goes to show you how delusional that dude is. But I just thought it was funny that Rolly Romero seems to think that Frank Martin hadn't done enough. I guess that's what he's trying to get at. He hadn't done enough to fight somebody who got their block knocked off by Tank Davis. That's what he's famous for. Saying dumb shit and getting his block knocked off by Tank Davis. Yeah, that's some funny shit, ain't it? But you guys, tell me what y'all think about this moron. That's all I got. It's the OG Mr. Munt. Salute to the mighty LDBC, and I'm out.